Okay, Robert back here. Got a box from Cheesehead Chris. This originally supposed to be in a purchase. I was going to buy a lantern from him, but before he shipped it, I've sent him a couple of different things, so I think he considered it a trade. Said I didn't owe him anything, so check out this price. $17.40 to ship at. I don't know how he done that. If I'd mailed it from here, it cost me 23, 25 bucks. I think I'm getting ripped on my end. Okay, I'm gonna show you what I got. This is an old one. Uh-oh. Girl, I see something cool from here. Wasn't expecting that. That birch bark. Anyway, let me read this note and I'll get back with you. Okay, this thing's packed with birch bark, but check this out. Wasn't expecting that. Just threw in some surprises. I wasn't expecting the birch bark. I was just expecting the lantern. But hey, that's cool. I don't think I have that size. That'd be handy. There's a coffee cup. I think he said something. This is one of his rental cabins. Something else in here. I thought this was awful heavy for a lantern. Check this out. Stashed inside the birch bark. Heck yeah. Organic maple syrup. He says in the note, he says this was made right down the road from his or his dad's house one, I think he said. Oh man, can't wait to try that. That looks good. Yeah. Oh no, this birch bark is going to be handy. We don't have a resource birch bark around here. Man, he got it plumb full. Not all going to fit in a bag. More birch bark. More birch bark. That's one way to pad a box. And Silver Spring horseradish sauce. All right. I used to eat this all the time when I was younger. I haven't had any of this in years. I spy something else down in here. Check that out. Little grill. That will be too handy. Heck yeah. Set that across a couple of logs in the fire. Set your coffee on it. Grill a steak on it. Heck yeah. Hang that right up there with my skillet. Here's what I've been waiting on. Man, check out that beauty. You know, when I first seen this, when he first bought it, he picked it up for $45. And when I first seen it, I thought that I already had a couple of these. I thought it was different than what it is. But this is actually a arrow light, Coleman arrow light, model QL for quick light. And look at that, the mica, no holes in it. Not sure what we got rolling around in there. The door's kind of froze up on it, but I can clean that up. That mica's going to clean up really well. Heck yeah, it's original mica. I'm not seeing a date on it. Heck yeah, it's my first arrow light. Anyway, like I said, I've got a couple, 2, maybe 3 lanterns about this age. I'm guessing this one from back in the 20s, but mid-20s, early 20s maybe, but I'm no expert on that. Well, they're on top, it says 1920s, so I was pretty close. Anyway, these older lanterns, they didn't have the built-in pump like the nowadays lanterns do. But on the fuel cap, the top of the fuel cap unscrews right there just a little bit. You loosen that up, and you had this external pump. And there's a little indention in the top of that. When you open that up, it allows the air to flow one way. It's got a little check valve in it, a little bearing. You got the nipple on the end of this pump that matches that. And you would hold that against the lantern. You pump that thing up. You close it back. It prevents it from leaking. I am tickled. I can't wait to tear into this thing. Can't now because I'm behind on lantern vices again. I got another waiting list. Said I wasn't going to do that no more, but there I've done it again. But hey, look, it's not even froze up. I thought it froze. And that turned right loose. Let's see if this thing hold pressure. Like I said, I don't hear any air hissing. I guarantee that generator stopped up, but put pressure in it. We'll crack that fuel cap and see if it hisses. Oh yeah. Well, she's definitely holding pressure. Looks like the original generator in it, the QR. I think a QR is the model of that generator. Yeah, I'll soak that mica in vinegar. It'll clean up good. That door don't froze up too bad. Yeah, QR generator. Not sure what's rolling around in that thing. Sounds like it's in the fountain. Oh well. Anyway, I think she's going to live. She's going to burn again. There is something rolling around inside that fountain. It's hard, and sometimes the rust will eat through the inside and you'll have big flakes of rust sliding around in there. But man, that sounds like it's rolling. And I'm putting a magnet in there. Generally, if it's rust flakes, you can pick up a lot of rust, but I'm getting a little bit of dust on there, but nothing to show anything like that. So I don't know, something rolling around in there. Somebody's, I don't know, dropped something in it, maybe when they were fueling it. Let's take that generator off there and see what that tip looks like. Remember what's there. We go. Found a wrench first try. Not sure what size tip there is on that. I don't know if that's, yeah, the same as the newer ones. Get the tip off for a second. We got that generator off. Put this back on here. Valve's closed. Let's pressurize this again. Oh yeah. So the generator is definitely stopped up. At least the tip is. Let's find some carburetor cleaner. I finally bought me some good gloves that I can use as carburetor cleaner without it deteriorating them. Yeah, tip, she's stopped. Let's see if we can find a tip cleaner. Okay, the generator itself. Generator itself is flowing good. That tip is really stopped up. I've got a tip cleaner from a Petromax or actually a butterfly lantern, but it's too big around. So that's going to take a vinegar boil if I don't come up with something else. Okay, I'm not sure if the camera's going to see that or not, but I pulled a wire bristle out of a real fine wire brush. Just have one of those. Let's see if by chance we can get that through that tip. Get a little smaller pair of pliers. I tell you, it's hard being blind. I turned 50, I can't see right in front of my face no more. Just trying to get a little bit of, there we go. Don't want much sticking out of there. So we can work that in from this end. I can't see where I'm going, let alone get that little wire in there. Try it from the inside, but it's going to be too long and be too flexible. I'm not going to bore y'all to death. I'm going to keep on fighting with this few minutes. I got it. That's all it took was turning the camera off. I just put it in the pliers. I put it against the tip of that hole and just twisted it. It pushed right in there. All the way through. That's what we needed. Let's see if this thing will flow. You know it will. Heck yeah. It's going to be a long video. Wasn't planning on fettling this, but okay, off camera I fueled it. And I noticed this was kind of loose. So if it's loose, they need cleaned anyway. Guarantee they're full of cobwebs. Let's pull this generator back off here. Let's pull that apart real quick. Let's clean those air tubes out. Let's see if we can get lucky enough to turn off those burner tubes without heat. I think we're getting somewhere. Heck yeah. Wish they was all this easy. Alright, let's find our spring. I can see that's clear. No blockage. Them's nasty. Oh yeah, them's nasty. Put a little bit of oil in them threads. Oh yeah. That oil will burn and smoke a little bit when we light this, but there's not a lot on there to burn off pretty quick. But it sure makes it a lot easier to thread these old fittings back in. this back in. As long as the get that generator on straight. She's not clocked perfectly, but that's still a little bit loose. But right now I just want to see if she fires. I'm going to do a complete tear down later. So put some pressure in this thing again. There's what I'm talking about. Put more fuel in it. I didn't get the camera turned on in time to get to catch the fireball. Heck yeah, she's gonna burn. I just lightly, I mean very lightly, sprayed some glass cleaner on there and wiped it with a paper towel, one wipe down, and that mic is gonna clean up good. You know, I haven't got to fettle a lantern in so long. I've been working on these lantern devices so much. I am so excited. I mean, I've got lanterns to fettle, but I just haven't had the time. But right now my bandsaw blade is broke, and expect them in the mail today. They should be here today. They're here in Berea. I've tracked them. All right, let's see how cold natured this thing is. Too bad. Figured we'd have a little bit of a fireball there. Figured it cooled down too much. A little more pressure. Take this away from the lantern. I'm going to spray some carburetor cleaner on there. So it'll bring the sticker residue off. Look there. Like I said, we go ahead and spray this down with some oven cleaner real quick. Let it soak just a few minutes, see what happens. Got a ventilator soaking with oven cleaner. Watch this. Look at that. Just a little 4/0 steel wool. Without any kind of cleaner. Man, this thing's gonna shine. Y'all can hear me, the school's doing construction back there. I mean, there's always something going on at that school. Check that out. I sprayed oven cleaner on it, set it outside, laid it down, and I buffed that little spot right there on that lantern, went back out there and picked it up and rubbed it with steel wool one time. Look at that. Man, this thing is going to clean up good. Now I got a little bit of oven cleaner on my steel wool. Let's see what happens here. Man, I want you to look at that. That thing is going to shine. Like I got some little residue left on there. couple places, but heck yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Got a couple little dings in it, but man, she's gonna be a runner. Look at that. First arrow light. I know it's been a long video, but Chris, buddy, I really appreciate it, man. I'm tickled with this lantern. Heck yeah. I'm telling you, that's just one go over, one spray with oven cleaner, not even letting it soak. Just wiping it down, that's all I've done. Rinsed it off. It's a little streaked, I need to rinse it a little better. But that's as far as I'm going to go with it. It's got character. I mean, it's a 1920s lantern, probably early 20s. And so I don't want it to look like new, because it's never going to look like new. So I think that's as far as I'm going to take it. Heck yeah. I may go ahead and clean that rust off that mic a little bit and clean the rust off the frame. But as far as polishing, I'm not going to go into polishing it. She's going to look good just the way she is. Just get that rust off first, slow that rust down. They put a little oil on it, season it a little bit. Heck yeah. Okay, y'all know the routine. Like, share, subscribe. God bless.